big hero like you shouldn't be smoking, should you? It's bad influence, bad habit too. What do the kiddies think? Hey, let me take that big. Go fuck it over. What am I doing here? I just want to see how your day was going, you know? Judging by the fact that you're smoking outside as an excuse to eventually, you know, saddle away, you know, doesn't distill confidence in me that it went well. Surprisingly. That was, what, 2 minutes this time? It's gotta be a record, right? What? You told me you were gonna be here, and I had to make sure you were really coming and not just saying stuff to get me off your back. You know, I had to see for myself. You made it sound like the others went spectacularly badly. This is a whole other level of bad. What are you doing? Chat up the server or something? Yeah. Not as bad as that 1X. Now that was something else. Even I thought that was tasteless. Unfortunately, that's just the life of a hero, you know? Too many prospects, not enough heroes to go around. So let's see, that's what now? 8 no-goes? Out of what? Probably 8, right? I don't know how many crushes you've had. Well, it's just too bad, huh? Struck out one too many times, but that's to be expected when you're dealing with guys who have shit taste. So, how are things looking for us? Must be a tempting option with no one else around, huh? Oh, come on, look. The universe has got to be telling you something if you're getting turned down by that many heroes. I'm pretty sure that's proof you're meant to be with him. You did always strike me as that type. Hey, I'm positive we were meant to be together. We would make an objectively good couple. We would make an objectively good couple. Well, we like a lot of the same things, including food, so no one's ever going to complain about where we go on dates. Our schedules align pretty nicely, so there's always going to be time for each other. We can walk to your place, meaning we'd have to take 2 cars outside of work, or like gas money you can save to go towards that new PC you wanted, just saying. And it doesn't seem like you hate me or anything. You talk to me even if you're not too happy about the stuff I do, and being able to live with each other's flaws is the biggest relationship goal there is. Come on, nothing I've done could have possibly been that bad. Was it the convenience store incident? I told you, it's not my fault. Those idiots decided to hang out there, and I made sure not to hit any of the fuel pumps. No fires that time. Plus, I told you, I'd drive a couple towns over next time you wanted that specific chocolate at 3 AM. But you said no. So I will 100% contest that. Then what? Okay, technically speaking, that was collateral damage. And we got that fixed up in no time. If anything, I think they were grateful that they had an excuse to have their insurance cover that cost of renovations. You know, if you really think about it, I'm doing people more favors than those so-called heroes are. And it's a really easy way to piss those guys off. See, that's the great thing about us. I'm super transparent about it with you. That's gotta be some bonus points right there. Oh, if you want me to be a sinister and manipulative kind of villain, I will bring out the bad. I will bring out the bad boy energy. You'll love it. Oh, you can't be serious. Liking bad boys is like the quintessential part of every teenage experience. Then, once they reach adulthood, they think they're gonna grow out of it, but they don't. So don't lie to yourself. Take this opportunity to live out your wildest dreams, because it's not going anywhere. Oh, really? I don't recall there being any other villains in your life. Unless it's Zero. It's not Zero, right? It was fuck that piece of shit backstab of purposely fucking up our last mission, all because he didn't get 2 holidays in a row. Hope he gets demoted to an on-call position so he can start finding the time to hit on you. Hey, it's different for me, because I at least did my job right, and Zero hits anything with a pulse. You know what I want to know? Point is, you want a relationship. Heroes aren't working out for you, and I'm available. You're not settling if you end up with me. I'm way more interesting and reliable than any of those crushes you've had. You know what they say. A hero will give you up for the world, but a villain will give up the world for you. So I'd be careful about trying my luck with any hero going forward if I were you. Look, it's an exaggeration, right? I'm not going to get rid of all the essentials. We need a functioning society regardless of who runs it in the end. I would absolutely be down to have my say in the world, or should be run, but into the short term, I'll make other sacrifices for you. I did say I would go to the next town over to get those chocolates you wanted. I'll even go as far as to find headquarters and convince them to make a couple more contracts with the local businesses so you can get your sweets whenever you want. If not, I can always bring out the big guns. Oh, threats of violence can get you many places, I assure you. Especially when you've got a reputation. Oh, let's turn that thinking around. With my reputation, no one will bother you again. Not even the heroes, unless they want to be awkwardly reminded about the whole failed date thing. Trust me, I know a few people who I'd rather have their enemy beat them senseless rather than have to deal with an ex. Old casual dates scare them off too. Don't knock the power of awkward reunions. It's basically its own kind of hostage situation with how much you really want to get out of there. Oh, I've heard lots of stories. Too many for it to just be anecdotal. Hey, that's not true. I'm not keeping you from going anywhere. You've always been free to walk away from me at any point. Hey, wait, hold up. At least let me finish what I'm going to say. Is it really not worth giving me a chance? Have I ever done anything to warrant all those rejections, aside from maybe inconveniencing you? The offer's still up to make up for that, by the way. If it's all about the destruction, then what's the excuse for liking heroes? None of that stuff without at least 2 parties involved. What is there not to trust? At least I own up to the stuff I do and I'm transparent before I do it. I doubt this last date was upfront about wanting to flirt with other people. See, I'll be perfectly honest with you right now. I enjoy putting people down when I think they deserve it. And your date deserves it. But you don't deserve having your time wasted like that. If stuff like that's going to be happening with all the heroes, you really need to start considering looking elsewhere. Of course I mean me, who else? Even if you find that nice hero, you're going to have to start all over again in the time it takes me to start loving you. I'll have loved you for even longer. It's been a lot longer than that. It took me a while to try and find a good opportunity to ask you out, but never really was. Yeah, because it never felt like you were particularly interested in me yet. I just thought I might shoot my shot, and even if it didn't work out. Let's just say I have a lot of shots. Infinite amount. Hey, I'm no hero for a reason, you know. Just give me one chance to woo you, that's all I need. You've given me a lot of time to prepare myself for what to not to do for dates. Maybe the heroes are good for something. I guess you'll just have to see how much I've learned from them now, won't you? Yeah. None of them got up close and personal with you, did they? Not something special to look at, you know. Maybe if all those crushes looked to you in the eyes for once, they'd see how gorgeous you are. Maybe. Bad taste, remember? It hurts to get turned down like that, especially that many times, and knowing that they like someone else makes it all the worse. Yeah, I'm just as bad, but it's not your fault. You had your own interests, and besides, I'm getting my chance right now, so it's worth the wait. First things first, you've got to tell me where you want to go for our first date. Your choice, the rest doesn't matter. We've got to make up for how bad that little hero treated you today. Well, I've got to make sure you're in the best of moods so I can focus on being the best that I can be. No, I'm here to impress. I said I learned what not to do from the others. What I planned to do was all on me. Those heroes are bad in their own way, but I'll show you how much better a real bad boy can be. For our I can't fucking say that word. For our first date. I'm just gonna fucking stick with first date. Fuck it.